To strengthen family and community engagement, East Hills Girls Technology High School has designed a presentation based on building community connections, digital nutrition, and reading strategies. We would have loved to have presented this to you face to face, but we thought an audio behind a PowerPoint presentation is just as good. The purpose of our PowerPoint slides is to build parent-carer capacity to engage with your child in reading strategies at home. We'd like to link the wider school community in the educational experiences of students, build school community partnership, and build your confidence to safely manage digital technologies at home with your child. Our purpose is also to lift students' reading comprehension skills and improve students' ability to infer meaning from reading texts. This learning resource has been designed as a toolkit for you at home. It's also part of our Schools Improvement Plan, our 2024 initiatives, building positive relationships with you, our parent community, and our school community in the educational experiences of our students to improve the engagement, well-being, and sense of connectedness to school. The presentation will include an explanation of the why, what the data has been showing us, the intervention strategy, which is targeted intervention layer 1, reading comprehension, putting it all into practice, and ensuring that we share with you our digital nutrition awareness. As well as a focus on writing and numeracy, reading is the cornerstone of all learning, whether it's maths, science, history, or even social skills. Developing strong reading skills can better encourage students to engage with all students. Reading fluency directly affects comprehension and problem-solving abilities. We found that our data in 2023 indicated results below state and statistically similar schools. So we thought in 2024 we were going to focus on an explicit reading strategy for all staff to use in their classrooms with all content areas. The 2023 Semester 2 Year 7 data indicated that we were slightly below statistically similar schools and the state schools with our reading comprehension, with the areas of learning that needed attention included comprehension and vocabulary. With the NAPLAN score distribution by domains, the reading area revealed that we were below the state average, only by a little bit, but we were below, enough for us to focus on a reading strategy in 2024. At East Hills Girls Technology High School, the literacy team designed the explicit reading strategy that all staff can use inside the classroom regardless of their key learning area. We would like to share this intervention with you at home in order to ensure a unified and coordinated approach to build students' capacity to read and develop their skills around reading comprehension. All of our staff have been trained in this explicit reading strategy to use in all courses. We would like to share this with our parent community so that you can help your child at home. It's also a way you can engage them with their reading at home. It's a 4-step strategy that you can use if they have a reading passage in any subject area. There's 4 steps. The first one, activate prior knowledge. The second one, deconstruct the structure. The third one, infer and predict. And the fourth one, read the text aloud. The following slides, I will go through them step by step to explain each layer of the strategy. Step 1 is activating their prior knowledge. If there is a title or there is a content area, you can tell them, create a brainstorm about it. Build the background knowledge. Why don't you connect, a topic to something that you already know? So creating mind maps, reading a simple overview of the information from another source can help students activate their prior knowledge. Step 2 is deconstructing the structure. Together with your child at home, you can break apart the piece of text. Look at the title, look at the images, perhaps ask questions about the images. What do they think that the reading text is going to be about? Look at the subheadings. They also give clues about the information below them. Together, you and your child can look at the topic sentences in each paragraph and also predict what the information is about. So it's about unpacking the structure of the text, looking for clues to think about what they think this reading passage will be about. The next step of the layer is infer and predict. These are important skills that help readers understand and engage with text beyond just decoding words. Both involve higher level thinking, requiring readers to make connections, using context, and apply prior knowledge. So as your child is reading out aloud at home, you can make connections with certain words. Ask them, what do they think this particular word means? Inferences helps readers kind of fill the gaps and we understand deeper meaning. So we can look at the context for clues in the words. We can look at certain phrases and descriptors used in the text. And we ask students to use their prior knowledge. So what do they think this will be about? They make an informed judgment and informed guess. Predicting is another way you can build your reading skills. It's based on the clues provided by the text. Helps you understand and develop the information that you're reading. We can combine layer 3 and layer 4, which is read the text aloud. When we ask our child at home to read the text aloud, we can ask them to stop, think about it, think about what that word means, reread that sentence. What do you think is your understanding of this particular word? So when you look at that piece of text, you're reading between the lines, you are working out unknown words using contextual clues and the information provided. It's very important to ask your child that if they are reading a particular text, that they can just read in front of you. And that way you can stop and do the think aloud model, which is stopping them reading, saying, reread that. What do you think the meaning of this word is, and get them engaging with the details of the text. On this slide, we wanted to share with you the types of questions that are asked in the NAPLAN test. We certainly don't expect you at home to ask these types of questions, but we explicitly teach this language in our classrooms. So words such as perspective, what is the impact of the language, the purpose of the descriptive language, what is the meaning of the word. These are all used as strategies to build on their reading skills inside the classroom. We just wanted to share with you the types of questions that the NAPLAN tests ask for, and also some teaching and learning activities inside the classroom. we wanted to share with you the explicit teaching of the reading strategy inside the classroom. This is for the dance course, and as you can see, as we're reading the text inside the classroom, the teacher is applying the 4-step reading strategy when we're looking at the subheadings, reading in chunks, looking at keywords, the unpacking the language, looking at vocabulary and inferring meaning as they are reading it as a whole class.
Guide to iPad Parental Controls. Here are a few sites that contain useful information about keeping your child safe with technology. The government's eSafety website contains a range of information from cyberbullying to online safety, and the Apple Guide to Parental Controls covers the following slides in greater detail. In the following slides, we will cover how to access iPad parental controls, configuring downtime and always allowed apps, how to set app time limits, and instructions to disable installing apps and changing of the passcode. Screen time is a function that allows parents to control a family member's interactions with an iPad. With screen time, you can turn on content and privacy restrictions to manage content, apps and settings on your child's device. You can also restrict explicit content, purchases and downloads, and changes to privacy settings. Accessing screen time is fairly straightforward. Open up the Settings app on your iPad, scroll down to Screen Time and tap on it. Scroll down to Use Screen Time Password and set a code that you will remember. This will be the code that will lock the screen time settings. Then within screen time, there are 6 different settings that you can control: downtime, app limits, always allowed, screen distance, communication limits, communication safety, and content and privacy restrictions. With downtime, you can block apps and notifications for specific periods of time. When you schedule downtime, only phone calls and apps that you choose to allow are available. Open Settings, tap on Screen Time, then open Downtime. Turn on Scheduled and set downtime during school hours. You can set up downtime for social media apps and games for the hours when your child should be at school, meaning they can only access educational apps. You can schedule downtime for every day during a set period of time, or customize days that only school days are selected. As part of downtime, you can set some apps which are allowed at all times. Go to Settings, tap on Screen Time. Next, tap on Always Allowed. Select any apps that should be allowed at all times. Good examples are Shobi or Google Classroom. Another option is to set specific time limits on apps. For example, you could set Instagram to be used no more than a maximum of 1 hour a day, but then more hours available on the weekend. Go to Settings, then tap Screen Time. Next, tap on App Limits. Select the app or category you'd like to restrict. Set a time limit for the allowed app and which days it will apply. Allow built-in apps and features gives you the ability to block any built-in Apple apps on the iPad, such as Messages or FaceTime. Go to Settings, then tap Screen Time. Tap Content and Privacy Restrictions. Enter your screen time passcode, tap Allowed Apps, select the apps that you want to allow. If you would like to remove the ability to install or delete apps, go to Settings, then tap Screen Time. Next, tap on Content and Privacy Restrictions. Then tap on iTunes and App Store purchases. Adjust installing and deleting to Don't Allow. In Screen Time, you can disable the ability for the lock screen passcode to be changed. That way you can set the lock screen passcode yourself and always be able to access the device. Go to Settings, then tap Screen Time. Next, tap on Content and Privacy Restrictions. Then tap on Passcode and Face ID and change to Don't Allow.
Hopefully this presentation allowed us to connect to the wider school community, and in particular our parent community, in showing the educational experiences of our students to improve the engagement, the well-being, and a sense of connectedness to the school. Sharing with you the 4-step targeted reading strategy and the tools needed to support the digital safety at home is a really important way to build stronger partnerships and provide you with some information about the explicit strategies we use at school, and hopefully provide you with the tools to use with your child at home to continue that learning. Thank you for listening to this presentation. If you need any further information, please contact us by phoning or emailing the school. Thank you.